How's it going, guys? Terry here, and we're back with another Alternative Idol podcast. Nice to see you all with us as usual. As ever, I'm joined by my resident colleagues, Mr. John from Straight from Japan.
Hello.
And Gary from Idle as Shit.
Hey guys, I'm sorry I can't get over that intro screen.
I just wanted to make sure that everyone was awake and are paying attention.
It sounds like the plane's flying over John's house right now.
Yeah.
Well, I have horrible neighbors that have no,
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that
I'm doing business in here.
Man, those inconsiderate neighbors, like mowing their lawn at 3 in the afternoon on a Saturday.
I mean, I did just mention the whole kind of ice cream truck driving by while I was trying to record a reaction video the other day, so we'll have to see if that is if you can actually hear that in the video when I put it out. It should be quite funny. But yeah, welcome to everyone. Welcome back to the Alternative Idol podcast. What's it been? A week? 2 weeks?
2 weeks. It's been a minute, right?
2 weeks, and quite lots actually happened in the world.
Quite a lot happened in like the last 3 days.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. So we've got quite a bit to talk about. Grab your drinks and snacks, or your breakfast or lunch, depending on where you are in the world, and get settled in for the Alternative Idol podcast. So yeah, should we get started, or is there anything you guys want to say as usual before we go?
No, I'm good.
You all good?
Yeah, I think we're good for now.
Yeah, we could probably kick it off with this week's news. Who's starting us off?
I believe I am leading the charge this week.
I think you are.
Right, let's see. So, let's go with some Gokigen news. Why not? Let's see here. So they announced a bunch of stuff over the past couple of weeks, and I'm currently just trying to fiddle with my audio and kill a bit of time because I realized I forgot to do something.
Yeah,
there we go.
No worries, man.
That's it. That's one. Right. So Gokigen made quite a few announcements over the past couple of weeks. The main one, I suppose, is that they've added a new member. New purple member at that, so Hibiki has officially been replaced.
Sad face.
And you can see her picture if you're watching the live stream.
Mm-hmm.
Also, actually, I should have said this at the start. Thanks for choosing us over the Eurovision, guys. We appreciate it. I know that's a big thing.
I suspect a lot of our US compatriots
don't even know what it
can't
is.
View it, right? They can't view the Eurovision. I don't think. Who knows?
But yeah, so new purple member for Gokite. Her name is Shino Arisu, or Alice, I suppose. However you prefer.
Yeah.
She's, well, like a week and a bit ago, she got announced, something like that.
Pretty much, yeah.
You can follow her on Twitter at AliceChan_GGT. So that's Gokigen back up to 5 members, which is pretty cool.
She seems like a good fit so far.
I would love to know where Shiraha found this one.
She seems like she likes to do cosplay or something like that from her Instagram, so maybe they picked her up, or they'd previously met her. Comic-Cat, right? That's what I was thinking. Yeah, maybe Comic-Cat.
She was probably like, your outfits are trash.
Let me join and I'll make better.
Shiraha's like, well, if you join our group, you can make us better outfits.
We won't dress up like fidget spinners.
You did notice that hers is the least trashy of all of them, right?
Actually, I did notice that her outfit does look a bit better made than some of the other ones.
That might have just been the outfit they had for Hibiki.
Ouch.
Just saying.
Maybe.
Bad.
But yeah, so they have a new member, back up to 5. Very cool. Terry's already Oshihen'd because he's a filthy Oshihen.
Wait, but I can also still Oshinagi for various other reasons that we'll get into.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Don't
jump the script, bro.
Nah,
come on.
I got it, don't worry.
This is my segment. Gokite also announced a new digital single, Igosa Shite Block, which is like ego search. That's apparently like a kind of trendy term in Japan. It's like where you look yourself up online. Basically, the song is like ego search and block.
Mad.
So it's like you look yourself up. I guess if someone is saying some like mean shit, you block them. I'm assuming that's the idea behind.
Always the best way forward.
So yeah, this is the third in a series of 3 digital singles that they've been releasing over the last 3 months, and it's up on some random Japanese music service right now to download. But if you don't live in Japan, or you can't be bothered proxying, blah, blah, blah. It will be available on iTunes on May 14th as soon as it hits midnight in your time zone.
Yeah, it's like some weird streaming thing called like Duango or something like
Duango or
Duango,
Django,
yeah.
I don't know.
Something like that.
Duango, I don't
Is
know.
the D silent? Who knows?
Wango, maybe, who knows. But yeah, so May 14th, that comes out. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. You guys can expect a review probably the day after or, you know, something.
Correct me if I'm wrong, right? But they haven't actually released this song properly ever. Like
I don't think so.
You've heard it on. They've used it as like background music on their YouTube, I think, before.
Yep, I think it's on the bonus DVD on the album.
Ah, yes.
Is it?
And I think there's also an instrumental version of it on the
oh yeah, they
karaoke
put the
version.
They put the instrumental version on the karaoke edition of the album, but they didn't actually put the song out. That's kind of.
But there was no HKYT because HKYT is YouTube. Please go watch.
Apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. You guys will definitely get a review if you're remotely interested in my writing. Other big news, Gokite are going to be at TIF.
Oh, they
Tokyo
are indeed.
Idol Festival.
Which seemed to surprise some people. It doesn't surprise me, but...
It doesn't surprise me either, but I mean, I don't know. It's like, I guess we don't bang on about them enough.
Pretty much.
You know, it's not like they've played massive one-mans already or anything like that.
That's true, that's true.
They're not playing like Daikanyama Unit or something in like July?
Somewhere like that. I think that's the next one that's coming
I'm
up.
going to check myself.
I'm sure someone will fact check later. It's fine.
Well, it's fine. I'm on their, Daikanyama Unit. So 29th of July, even. But yeah, it's not like they're playing like small venues. I mean, they play a lot of shows, so they do play smaller venues quite a lot, but so they can parade.
Their solo one-man stuff always seems to be pretty high quality so far.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, you know, TIFF's a pretty big deal for a lot of groups.
I think it'd be some good exposure for them, to be honest.
Well, I mean, the fact that they got announced for it seems to have exposed them to a lot of people on Facebook that didn't care before. So
yeah, that's a good point.
It's already a positive.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's cool. If you're good at TIFF, I mean, if you can fit in their performances, I would definitely recommend it.
Because they are super fun.
They are definitely a very fun group live. So yeah, rolling right along into some related Gokite news. If you have been listening to the podcast for the last month or two, yeah, you will be aware that Gokigen had started auditions for like a second kind of sister group situation.
Indeed they had.
And they'd been kind of whittling down the applicants, like doing like various kind of things, like, oh, we're going to go to Shibuya Station and like hand out flyers and all this kind of stuff. Oh, whoever gets the most followers, that kind of thing.
Yeah, just trying to see who's popular.
So yeah, they actually, did they not announce? I'm sure they announced at one point they were looking for more people. But
they seem to, and then out of nowhere we have
this. I guess not, because they've decided that they've got their lineup. The group has a name, and they've got a debut live as well. So let's kind of go through this and cover as much as we can.
Well, I've got a slide for you as well, so good times.
Oh, you're just perfect, Harry.
I was waiting. Sorry.
Oh, you didn't go with the other slide. I'm somewhat disappointed.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
The one with Shirahai? Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, the group is called Gyakushu no Operetta, or Operetta's Counterattack. They're going with both, I guess. Kind of like how Gokigen kind of go with both.
Yeah.
There are 5 members. 4 of them are the previous finalists from the audition, and as you can see if you're watching the live feed, the 5th one is Nagi from Gokite.
But she's doing this simultaneously while in
she's like pulling double G basically. So, yep. You can. Oh man, what was the Twitter account again? I can't remember. That's not good. Operettas. So Operetta S_CA is the Twitter account for the group, and you will get all the members' Twitter accounts there as well. I'm not going to go through and list them because that seems redundant.
Any thoughts on behind the the release pictures for the group?
Very white.
Very white, right?
Very. People are saying the stream froze, but it seems fine on my end.
Yeah, I haven't had any issues with it. It hasn't said I'm going down or anything.
I had one swirl a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll happen. But yeah, so I don't know. They're kind of not giving much away at the moment, I guess.
No, not in terms of sound. I mean, they've been recording, I believe. They've already had them in the studio.
Yeah. Speaking of recording, I forgot to mention this song. The song that Goki Tae are putting out on like Tuesday is the first song with Arisu on it. So.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm pretty sure they had her recording a few weeks ago.
Nice.
A week ago. So yeah, not really sure, but we'll find out pretty soon.
If they're produced by the same people that have helped, make Gokite numbers throughout their time.
And friends.
And friends, yeah. Shirahata and her collective associates.
Does anyone realize that Shirahata writes like 95% of the lyrics?
No, and I don't think anyone ever
some of the music as well, apparently.
I think you can kind of tell which ones she writes.
Yeah, I mean, if it's the same team, I'm sure it'll be some pretty cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like I said, we won't have long to wait because they have their debut live coming up on the 20th at Shibuya Milky Way, because that's kind of like Goki Tae's home base, it feels like.
Yeah.
It looks like a pretty cool show. It's like Operetta, Goki Tae are there. I think Double Ann's there. Rhineberry.
So they're surrounded by good company then. Should be a good show.
Yeah, there's a ton of groups. It's gonna be really cool.
I'm just really waiting to see what their first song comes out. That's the main thing I'm excited for.
I want to say that I read something that said the first song's coming in like June. So as like a digital kind of download.
I'm excited for that. I want to see what the other girls' voices are like. There's one of them has like a ridiculously good like voice actor style voice. I think it's the girl with the kind of dipped red hair. I think she did a video like kind of revealing them or whatever that was on the Twitter, and I was like, damn, she has like a proper like voice actress voice, super emotive, super kind of really good to listen to. I was like, wow. Hopefully our singing voice is as good as that, and we're in there. Yeah,
I guess we'll find. Like I say, we'll find out pretty soon because there'll be live footage of that performance. I can always guarantee that. So, yeah, so that's your bi-weekly Goki Tae and Friends roundup from me.
Yeah. No
one asked for it, but you're going to keep getting it until you accept your new lords and saviors.
Of Goki Tae. What have we got up next? I think you're taking us away on this one, John, aren't you?
Yeah, I think the lawnmower's away. Good.
Nice.
Anyway, what did I get hung up with this time?
We didn't ask if John had any thoughts on the Goki Tae thing.
Are they still wearing the sunglasses and the white t-shirts?
I think he's far behind. John hasn't kept up to date with them in a while.
He's just trolling.
Of course. That's what he's best at.
Oh man. Okay, so I'm sure that everybody tuned in to listen to Baby Metal news. I guess. I don't know.
They want our slightly lukewarm take.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just run down kind of the timeline thing here, right?
Yeah, go for it.
First they they announced their new record label in North America, Baby Metal Records. Was that the first thing?
That would be probably the first thing, yeah.
All right. Yeah, which is, I guess, a team up. Well, Baby Metal Records, and in this whole mix of it is a management team called 4B Artist Management and Cooking Vinyl is the actual producer, I believe, of the physical materials.
So it's like an imprint, basically.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it's still distributed by Sony. Just so everybody's aware of that.
It's got to be distributed by someone.
Because 5B's stuff is all distributed by Sony.
Ah, right.
So
Is Baby Metal even alt at this point?
I don't know.
That's a question from chat, by the way, not from me.
Oh. Okay. Sure.
Apparently they're an idol group now.
Yeah,
we'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
Let's see. What do we got next here? Oh, yeah. So it seems like they were missing a member or something. Somebody said, I think I heard something at this first show in Kansas City. Was there somebody wasn't there or something?
You might have heard something, but we didn't see you.
Yeah, so I can kind of give a kind of quick thingy of events. So we stayed up and we thought that we'd wait and we'd see if there was a stream.
I just wanted
and
to
we'd
check
watch it and see what
for
happens. So it kind of, we kind of loaded up the stream, the Periscope that was, not supposed to happen.
Bro.
Oh yeah, Facebook, Periscope, yeah, they were all everywhere. And we were kind of like, the song started, the video quality wasn't too great, but then I think someone was like, hey, wait, there's 4 girls on stage, and we were like, oh shit, maybe they are actually gonna, do something different.
Added a new member.
Yeah, Muscly Metal, or what was the other one? Was it Heavy Metal, or some other names?
Muscle
Metal. Yeah, it was pretty funny. And it wasn't until kind of we got some up close shots and that sort of stuff from other Periscopes and Facebook videos that we were kind of like, yeah, that's definitely no Yui. And it was surreal. It was pretty surreal. It started and they started off with the In the Name Of song, like that intro song.
Yeah, the intro.
So they had that and they were dressed up in their best Batman costumes. And then they
say like Spartacus.
Yeah, like weird outfits with like these like weird staff things, and that went straight into Distortion, I believe. Distortion, and then there was two.
A couple new songs, I think. Right?
What was that? Do you remember what the name of the new songs were, John?
Elevator Girl and Tattoo, and
now these are tentative names, right? These aren't. These
were apparently listed on the playlist.
Really?
From the show. Yeah,
I've seen some crazy playlist set lists in my time though.
Yeah, well, it was a digital playlist that apparently somebody somehow got a picture of. I don't know. But yeah, one of the other songs is called Elevator Girl, and the third one is called Tattoo, supposedly.
Oh, nice.
And there's some contention over whether that's a Sue Metal solo song or not.
Well, I didn't see anyone else singing. I'm not gonna lie, Drew. There are some better quality videos actually up on YouTube now where you can go and check those songs out, and yeah, you can hear much better that it definitely sounds like it's just a Sue song, that Tattoo song or whatever it was, and then Elevator Girl was the one before it. It was interesting just because they kind of came out and they were like, you wanted new material, here's loads of new material, but no one cared that they played new songs because everyone was too preoccupied with the hashtag Where's Yui movement at the time because no one knew where she was.
They kind of still are.
They still are, I think, because of, well, I'm sure John can tell us about the statement thing that was then given out later on, right?
Which statement?
The AP one?
Oh, yeah. Somehow, the alternative press got a statement from 5B.
Yeah.
Allegedly,
yeah.
saying that they had no comment at this current time, but they didn't source it or cite it or anything. If you've read any alternative press articles, they usually have a link or something to the source, but not this time.
Well, they said that they spoke to 5B, and 5B was like, YUIMETAL is still in the group at this time, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like...
Yeah, but we have no comment.
Do they even know? Do they even know, really? I know they're they're a management company and everything, but they're just some American, segment of the thing.
Terry.
It doesn't mean that, Amuse or...
Just move forward, dude.
Oh yeah, we can move on to that tweet.
Oh, I lost it when I read that tweet.
Yeah. So obviously there was a lot of hysteria would maybe be the word. There was a lot of hysteria. There was
Everyone was doing their best Batman impression. Where is she?
Yeah, pretty much. And there was a lot of, there was a lot of harsh words, a lot of strong takes thrown around, some crazy rumors were uttered about, why she wasn't there and what had happened to the group. I think a lot of people were disillusioned. Some of the metal crowd became disillusioned that they really are an idol group. And then the idol side of the fandom was like, well, idol groups normally announce, like graduations and illness and that sort of stuff, health reasons, and not being able to be there. It's like quite a common thing in idol. You just announce it, you know what I mean? But quite clearly they haven't announced anything. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was weird, but who knows?
Yep, who knows? I do have a correction.
What's your correction? From me?
No, from me. I said 5B stuff was distributed. It's actually Cooking Vinyl was. Let me clarify this. Cooking Vinyl was originally distributed by Essential, but Essential was bought by Sony Music and renamed Red Essential, and that is now part of Red Associated Labels, which is one of Sony's distribution groups.
So basically what we're saying is that though BABYMETAL now are on BABYMETAL Records, their CDs will still probably be distributed by Sony, but they will have, they will still be the ones calling the shots on what's happening. Okay, fair enough.
I just wanted to get that corrected because I know that Reddit will jump down my fucking throat. I
think that they have bigger issues right now, in all honesty.
How can they jump down your throat if we can't even post the podcast there?
That's right.
I mean, well, it's not that we need to post it. If someone else wants to post it, that's fine. Like, I feel like it's a good jumping off point here, and I think people can discuss stuff rationally, and you can be critical of things that you love. And a lot of people have enjoyed BABYMETAL. It's gotten some people into stuff, some stuff that they've then moved on to other things. Like, I'm not gonna knock them for what they've done or what they've achieved or whatever BABYMETAL are or aren't. But what I am gonna say is that I've forgotten where I was going with this point. But what I will do is let one of you lot move on to what else we're talking about today, because
you move on to it, dude. It's your topic.
Yeah, it's actually my topic. Oh god, we've gone from one controversial thing to something that isn't controversial at all, but perhaps some people will make it controversial. And that is the second iteration of Shuengo Buppan Manji, let it be known. And yeah, they finally unrevealed their new members. They've unrevealed their new outfits, and we've now got the members' names. So members' names wise are did you order them via the picture I had? You hadn't seen the picture, right? So you wouldn't know.
I had not seen the picture. Okay,
so we got Reina, Saika, but the girl second from the left, I believe. Oh no, sorry, first from the right. Second from the right. Wow, really messing that up. But yeah, second.
As long as you don't say on the far right.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we definitely don't want to go there. So second from the right, actually used to be in Theirs, I believe. I believe we actually covered her leaving on quite a while ago on a podcast. Actually, that she was actually leaving them, and now she's ended up in this group. So it doesn't look like she kind of left Idol. She left Theirs, and now she's back in another group, which is kind of strange, right? You'd think that I don't know, like Theirs, all the Acme stuff seems quite strong, quite well put together. So I'm not quite sure why she would leave and then come to something that's pretty much unproven, untested. Shuengo and Buppan did pretty good, but then all the girls were suddenly just fired. So it doesn't seem like the most stable of units to suddenly want to join. But yeah, we have after the first iteration of Shuengo Buppan, I should say, were kind of all fired for some reason. They then started looking for new members. For those of you who didn't know, one of the old members of Shuengo Buppan, Haruna, is now actually in Gang Parade as Haruna Bachin, or Rizzo as she was known in the auditions. And now they've obviously shown
Make it sound like she's named after rolling papers or something.
Yeah, it's really weird, isn't it? Rizzler. I never thought about that. But yeah, they got these 5 new girls. Sound-wise, what would you... It's like pop punk, right? That's what
Yeah.
pop punk, I really liked all their old music. They were like one of my favorite kind of pop punkish groups. And even though I didn't get a chance to put anything out, I actually really liked them. They had all their songs up on their SoundCloud. I believe they still do. So you can go and listen to a lot of their older stuff. Of course, a lot of people are going to be, maybe make a talking point of the fact, that they decided to put a manji at the end of their name and on their outfits and on the back of their T-shirts. On the wristbands and on their mascot, which and the mascot's one looks
Manji Man.
Yeah, Manji Man, the superhero that you didn't know that you needed, but deep down you've already wanted.
You can't even buy one of those shirts, right?
You can buy one. You can.
No, but I mean, but you can't, right? Realistically,
I mean, I could buy it and I could leave it in Japan.
You could buy it and then like never wear it anywhere,
pretty much within like a Western city, just because people just wouldn't think, they would jump to conclusions so fast.
People would throw punches first and ask questions later.
Well, I mean, yeah, people have a habit of punching anyone they think is a Nazi in the face, pretty much. And if you go, but this is a Buddhist symbol, I'm peaceful, they'd be like, yeah, well, I'm not. You just get punched in the face.
I'm fighting for your free speech.
Them Nazi Buddhists. Oh, no. But yeah, I quite like their outfits. I like the kind of dark blue skirts. I like the white tops. I like the kind of blue lines.
The Hitler Youth outfits.
Yeah, I thought that was like Ayuni D's outfit from like Killer Bish times. That was more like her outfit, but yeah, it's kind of similar, I guess. I like it. They've got the song out.
They're just never going to be able to get away from the manji.
Well, maybe to foreign fans. I think in Japan they don't care. They literally haven't thought anything of it.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's been using that symbol lately. Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Oh, that's like a social media thing. That's just a thing you say now.
Apparently, it's a dead meme now. But quite clearly apparently so. But apparently, they seem like they're carrying it on. It's definitely a strong symbol. Like, when you see it at the end of the name, you're like, boy. Like, they also have a manji pose for Checky, so make sure
they do.
I'm gonna make sure to get one of those if I go and get Checky with them, because that's gonna be dope.
Oh, they just put their arms up in a plus or a cross.
No, yeah, and you tip both hands backwards, one forwards, one backwards, yeah, to make the manji sign. Yeah, that's dope. I'm definitely doing that for Checky. Definitely, gotta do it. Maybe only once though. Maybe only once, and it probably won't end up on Facebook.
That check, he's gonna have to stay in Japan.
Yeah.
Imagine if airport security like pops open your backpack or something and they see that.
I mean, it's not like I'm Hitler saluting around. Oh, they might notice their outfit and be like, "What is this?"
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh god, craziness. But yeah, it's interesting at least. I'm excited for the music. The Hero song sounds pretty good. I like their imagery. I can get past the manji symbol. I'm fine with it. I'm sure a lot of people will have questions and worry about them coming to the, being, accessible in the West. But none of this is meant to be accessible in the West, in all honesty. So I'm not really worried about it, and I definitely don't think that they are worried about it in the slightest. So we'll move on to the next segment. Is me again? It is me again, and I'm talking about everyone's favorite butch weightlifting duo. Well, I say butch. I don't know which one's cuter. Wait, we'll go with Reika. We'll go with Reika. I don't know about beard size. Yeah, he's got that filter going on. I'll give him that. But yeah, Deadlift Lolita are actually coming to the UK in July, which is quite interesting. I know they've already played in some other I was going to say some more of foreign places. Sounds really odd. But yeah, I know they've already performed internationally and abroad already. But this is their first time to the UK. And they'll be coming to the Hyper Japan convention or festival, however you want to say it. I would say it's a convention, it's between July 13th to July 15th. So it's like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They haven't actually put the schedule up yet for Hyper Japan. So I have no idea which day they're playing.
I mean, they also were advertising it as like Hyper Japan Winter or something.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let it be known that Hyper Japan take a lot of time to update their website. They also normally announce stuff quite late, especially
this is
for like
early for them.
For them this is quite early. Sometimes they take a long time to announce stuff. When LADYBABY came to Hyper Japan, I think they performed 2 of the days. I might be wrong. It might have been all 3, actually. I know I see them on one of the days. But they performed, I think it was 2 or 3. I can't remember. But yeah, it happened. And I'm assuming that maybe Deadlift Lolita will be coming over to perform a few days as well. I'll go see it just because of the spectacle, you know what I mean? Hopefully they'll bring some jobbers with them and they can, you know, bench press someone and throw them for a table or something crazy and then sing and dance or whatever.
As long as Beard doesn't split his head open again.
Yeah. No moonsaults like off the stage or anything like that, and we'll be absolutely fine. I know we get quite a few people from the UK who normally wait and see, you know, who's performing in Hyper Japan. We've had a few people. Who have we had? We had Moso Calibration.
Aren't London Blue performing
London
as well?
Blue, yeah, London Blue are coming over as well.
Not really the kind of thing we cover here.
We cover
but,
normally,
you know.
same with like Moso Calibration. Really, we don't cover them either. I mean, but they're all good groups. They're all stuff to go and see. You know what I mean? It's interesting to see. So it's not really any issues with that. Really, I would definitely recommend going and seeing them. If you were a fan of like the original kind of LADYBABY style of music, or you know, just a fan of Beard in general, then I'd recommend going to see them at Hyper Japan. Maybe just keep an eye on Hyper Japan's Twitter to try and see, you know, what days they're playing and that sort of stuff. Keep in mind that Saturday is a dual ticket thing. There's like a morning and an afternoon one. Normally some of the main acts are in the evening or in the morning. It's kind of annoying. Normally the best day to go and see everyone is the Friday if you can make it, or the Sunday, but it depends. Sometimes the better acts aren't there on the Sunday, but the Sunday can normally be the quieter day where you can just kind of chill and walk around and watch stuff easier. Only problem is by Sunday all the alcohol's sold out. Running out of food, you know what I mean? Like a lot of the stuff will be gone by then. So if you want the full experience, just go on Friday. You'll probably have all the acts there and all the food, and you can just, you know, go there, get drunk, eat some very expensive Japanese food, and watch Deadlift Lolita, because that's my plan pretty much. So yeah, interesting. What are your guys' thoughts on Deadlift Lolita coming to the UK?
Everyone's coming to the UK. We're the place to be.
It seems so, right? It seems
so.
so.
I mean, I probably should have mentioned this in the last podcast. If anyone's going to the Man with a Mission show in Glasgow in August, you might see me there. Darren Gray are coming in October, I believe.
So it's a great time for Japanese artists in the UK in general, is what you're saying.
Tickets are like £40 for Darren Gray, though, so I don't think I'm going.
It's kind of expensive. Wasn't the ticket the ticket for Man with a Mission really cheap though? Yeah,
it was like a tenner.
Yeah, super cheap.
Oh, nice person in chat there. I will maybe see you at Man with a Mission then.
You'll know who that is.
Very cool.
You'll know who that is from Twitter, by the way, Gary. You just might not recognize the YouTube name. But
yeah, probably.
Yeah. But yeah, we can move on to our next thing today. Who's covering the next one?
Ooh. Oh, this is the big breaking news piece, right?
Yeah, this is a hot news just hours ago, right?
Fresh out the oven.
Give it to us, John. Go on.
Well, Billy Idol had a show.
Tour final?
Last night, or today, I guess, really.
It's a tour final, right?
It was the tour final of the Billy Idol PSRIP tour. And, you know, they were doing their things, singing songs and whatnot, and then they started doing their encore. They started singing apparently a new song, I suppose.
Double encore.
Double encore.
Yeah, double encore. Sorry.
But
they started singing... Oh, is that important?
Yeah, 2 new songs, isn't it? Or 1 new song? I can't remember.
I know. They started singing a new song, though. And then halfway through... Who pops out on the stage? Right?
It got me. Yeah, it got me.
That sounded a bit weird.
Yeah.
Poor Louis. And what... Yeah, she apparently is now in Billy Idol. So, there you go.
And they look really happy about it.
They do.
Probably because people will talk about them now.
But yeah, I mean, then apparently later they announced a one-man that's already planned called Welcome to Billy Idol. That's on the 6th of June at Akasaka Blitz.
Indeed.
And they've also announced they have a new album coming out on the 4th of July called Billied Idol 2.0.
why is all this stuff coming out the last week of June and the first week of July? My bank account is going to hate me.
I don't know. But yeah, this just kind of popped out of nowhere.
So it was like morning time for me. I was literally on my way to work or whatever, and I look in the old Discord and just Ethan just going, "Poor Louis came on stage. They did a new song," and I'm like, wait, who are we talking about here? Like I thought he was like talking about like Beast at first, and I was like, wait, what? Nah, surely not. And then he's like, no, Billy Idol, Paul Louis and Billy Idol. And we was all just like, what? Like,
I forgot he was at that show. What?
Yeah. He told us way before even the announcement came out. He was like, they did a new song. They've done this. They've done that. And I was just sitting there going, oh, mad. Like, I thought she was a YouTuber now. What's she gonna do? She's gonna do both. Most, of course.
Yeah, apparently she is gonna do both.
Yeah. Well, I mean, most of them are all in her YouTube videos, so it makes sense, I guess. It's gonna be super interesting to hear their music. Now with, all of their voices plus Louis, it's going to be pretty cool.
Poor Louis only doing this so she can film some backstage segments for her YouTube channel.
Pretty much.
Well, now everybody's going to be all jacked up because half of their favorite lineup of Beasts is together. They just need the other three.
This is the real Beast. I hope Megumi and Tentenko and Saki join too.
Yeah. I don't see that happening.
If I see any of you guys, not you guys obviously, but any of you guys listening to this, if I see any of you doing that on Twitter, I will point and laugh. You've been warned. I will point and laugh.
You've been warned. And he's going to do it in a Scottish way, so you watch it.
He laughs with his fists.
I'll laugh at you in Scottish.
Yeah.
Or in Gaelic or something.
Scottish.
Oh.
Scottish.
Well,
that sounds well weird when I say it.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that it's hot news, but we're kind of gonna have to just wait and see what happens with it, really, because
is it just a publicity stunt, guys?
Well, no, because they pre-tested the waters before with that. What was the name of it again? Brand New Idol or whatever. What was the name of the event that they did, where they kind of had her come on stage and she performed?
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah,
that's right.
It's funny because they like. All the things that have been leading up to this kind of really pointed to the fact that she could end up in Billy Idol. But it was kind of so obvious that everyone went, nah, it's too obvious. Like they had...
There's someone out there with like a massive kind of whiteboard, like with lots of like big red circles and arrows and stuff. Just put
but people already did it. People already made up all the, oh look, poor Louise being carried by someone, and
look at the bird carrying the dead girl, but you can't see her face. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, I mean, it did look like poor Louis. It did look like poor Louis.
Yeah, I know those really poorly drawn cartoons actually look almost like humans.
I mean, they really got us with that April Fool's joke.
Oh yeah,
it wasn't actually an April Fool.
No, not at all. It kind of like they've been letting it slip for a while, that she's probably going to be in the group, and we've all just looked at it and been like, they're just trolling us. At this point, if it's anything affiliated with WAC, everyone just looks at it and goes, meh.
But they're not affiliated with WAC.
They're not anymore at all, are they? Apart from the
fact,
never were.
Are they not? Not at all.
No, just Scrambles.
Just Scrambles.
And not even Watanabe anymore. He produced their last one.
Maybe if they had been affiliated with WAC, maybe they wouldn't have had
to be more popular
in the first place. Yeah, and they wouldn't have had to have, to draw in poor Louis to hope for some sort of, I don't know, popularity boost or whatever. No idea.
So, just fun fact, when I first saw the picture that you're using here for the video feed, I thought Uika was groping for Louis.
How?
Did you?
Because I didn't see a big version of it. I saw like
a
tiny version.
Poor Louis.
And it wouldn't be a surprising thing if she was.
No, it wouldn't. No. I imagine.
Momo seems overly happy. I'm just saying.
What?
Yeah. She looks overly happy in the other version
really
of this
happy
picture
because
too.
now, Billy Idol's going to get a bit of an attention boost. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that are paying attention to what poor Louis does no matter what she's doing. You know what I mean? Her YouTube channel is getting a lot of viewers. People like to go and watch it. It's got the old school Beast members in it. People are interested in what she's doing as a person and of course as an artist. So now she's decided to go and join Billy Idol, now people are going to go and pay attention to Billy Idol. And it also helps that, you know, then it has some OG Beast members in it as well. So I feel like a lot of people will be like, you know, Oika and Paul Louis back together. Damn, that's something I need to go and check out. Let alone mentioning all the other vocalists they have in Billy Idol. Like, their vocalists are really good, so who knows? I'm interested to see what they're going to sound like musically. Apparently someone said that their song that they performed, well, I think it was Ethan, or I think someone else mentioned it, they said it was heavier than their usual stuff that they've recently been putting out, so it'd be interesting to see.
Well, I guess, you know, they've got their lineup and song structures, Billy Idol, you know.
Well,
they've got their two main vocalists, right?
Well, they did, but that's what I'm saying. Now you've got Paul Louis, who's going to win.
Yeah. And, you know, is it going to be like Beast always was, where she had the lion's share of the vocal, you know?
No.
Is that what she's going to expect?
There's too many. No, of course not. Like, it's not going to happen. Like, if you just put her on main vocal, yeah, it's just going to be Beast, but with different backing tracks. Like, I don't know. I think it's going to be shared out equally as it always is with Billy Idol. Apart from, you know, sometimes Nozomi gets a little bit less vocals, or I always forget the other girl's name, the one that's not
Akira.
Yeah. I always forget her name.
She's the sister of the other one.
Yeah, I know.
Sister,
I always forget her name now. I just remember Momo because I really like Momo's voice. So.
Right. Anyway,
because it's flinty, Terry.
We're like 45 minutes into this thing already, by the way, and we've done news. So
good times. Let's move on to.
Let's move on to some releases. Yeah.
What have we got?
We'll just kind of breeze through these. There's not that many, and there's not a ton to talk about anyway.
What we got up first?
Up first is Burst Girl releasing their self-titled debut single. It came out on May the 3rd, but you can't buy it anywhere unless you actually go see them live. So that kind of sucks.
Pretty much.
Unless you know someone that can get it for you, then it's okay. 1,000 yen, venue only, has 2 tracks. It has the self-titled track, Burst Girl, which is the one, you know, you've probably all heard it. And then there is the second track, Great Fucking My World, that we will talk about later because they put an MV out for it. So yeah, that's going to be cool. Can't wait to get my hands on a copy eventually.
Well, yeah, we'll get one. We always find a way.
Yeah, so that's really all there is to say about that. We'll talk more about Burst Girl later anyway. So
what have we got next?
Oh, well, you remember when Whack did that vote for who you want to have solo release?
I do.
We all remember that, right?
I do, yeah.
You remember that kind of monkey wrench move? Where 17th place got one? Or was she 16th?
I think it was 17.
It escapes me now. I can't remember.
Yeah. Yeah. Dokusan got... Hers is coming out the 12th of June.
That's a mad promotional image.
Yeah, it's one track, well, 2 tracks, 1 song. You get your vocal version, you get your non-vocal version. It's called Like a Virgin, and it is 99% not a cover of the Madonna song. I don't have confirmation on that, but I'm just assuming that.
I would love it to actually be a Madonna cover song now, just to, like a kind of, you know, like whacked up version of Like a Virgin. Or it's going to be called, or even that, or it's going to be called Like a Virgin, but everything she says is going to be absolutely filth in the song. So it's going to be called Like a Virgin, but be the complete opposite. It's just going to be complete and utter filth mongering.
Yeah, but I read in an article, I think it was a Natalie article, and it said it was the whole like image and everything was inspired by Genguro.
Yeah, she looks like
subculture.
She got really tanned and
she looks like she might be starring in a Jav at any moment.
Yeah, so do they have a musical style they prescribe to, or is it just an image? I don't know. I've never really looked into the subculture that much.
Is this going to be the first song? We call it like Ganguro Core or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ganguro Parade.
They could have done that. It would have been amazing for like one show.
That's for Halloween. Bro.
Oh yeah, of course. How could I forget that?
Yeah, everybody, put on your blackface and go out trick or treating. That'll go over good in the West, right?
If anyone's playing bingo on how very unadvertiser friendly this video is.
Yeah, this is quite the show, isn't it? We got Nazis and blackface. Good job. Good job, us.
Right.
But yeah, this one's gonna cost you $1,000. So.
When does it come out?
Plus tax, $1,080. Comes out June the 12th. 1 month.
Nice.
It's already up ordered. All of your favorite distributors: CD Japan, HMV, Tower, Amazon. They've all got. You can buy it there already. Pre-order it.
Right. Enough of that filth, and let's move on to something that's a bit more clean cut apart. And we've got Mason Bookgirl, who have actually announced a new. Is it a single? It's a single, right? Yeah. So it's a single, but there's like 3.
It could be an EP by today's standards.
Yeah, by today's standards. Yeah.
Excuse me. Are these new outfits?
This is just a random picture that I pulled off their Twitter.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Maybe
they were wearing outfits or something. I don't know, for like a recent live. Didn't really look. Sorry, my bad. But that was the only good picture I could find of them. The other one was a mess and very small. So yeah, they have a new something. Either it be single or EP, but I believe it's a single coming out called Elude. It's coming out on June 20th. Price wise, a little bit more expensive than a standard single. It's 1,300, but that's with tax included. What have we got so far? You didn't Romanize any of these, and I'm not going to try and read them.
No, that's directly from their post.
Oh, really? Oh,
yes.
Wow. Okay, cool. So, yeah, they got tracks Raincoat and a Headless Bird. We've got Welcome Back, Goodbye. Classroom. Have we heard Classroom before? Whenever I hear the name of a song from Mason Bookgirl that refers to any sort of room, whether it be front room, bathroom, classroom, I just automatically feel like I've already heard the song, but I'm sure it's probably a new one. Yeah. And all 3 of those songs as well also in instrumental versions. So, if you're not a big fan of their vocals and you just want to listen to the, flat pack IKEA core of their sound, then yeah, go for the instrumental versions, but I'll be listening to the song to hear. So nice. I like.
I'm waiting for
Savage right now.
No, who knows?
What's that?
I really like Mason Bookgirl.
We've heard it before since they stick with the same 10 instrumentals.
It's not my fault.
They got their sound pack. They like it.
Yeah, it's not my fault people are uncultured swines and can't tell the difference between beating a sofa and beating a tin can. It's different, man. Don't worry. There's different forms of IKEA flat pack furniture and they all make different noises. But it sounds good to me, so I enjoy it.
I just want to see what their. I want to know what their next video concept's going to be.
Well, I just want to know if they're going to play any of this in London. If they play one of the new songs, I'm hoping. But I'm guessing they're probably just going to play the songs that they are pushing, obviously, for that UK vinyl release. Of course, they're going to play more than that as well because there's only like 2 songs. What? It's in like a week, 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's next week.
Yeah, next week.
Oh yeah, it's this month, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm seeing them at Banquet Records on the Sunday. I can't make the Boston Music Room one because I got work commitments, so I can't go to that. But I am going to be seeing them at a small in-store live in Banquet Records in Kingston, which should be pretty good. I also need to find out how I get my ticket for that. I've already pre-ordered the vinyl and it says you get a ticket included, so I'm guessing I need to pop in beforehand maybe to pick it up.
Probably just pick it up, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there on a day off to the Banquet Record guys and probably be like, yo, I ordered the vinyl, do I get it yet? When do I get the ticket? It's not that far from my house, I'll just go check it out. What we got up next? Who's got the next thing for us?
Oh, is that me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so Candy Syrup, who we were actually going to talk a bit about in the news section, but well, we kind of rolled it up into this, and we were going to have someone else on, but they couldn't make it. So
yeah,
another time perhaps. Candy Syrup have a new EP coming out, although it only has 3 tracks, so I don't know. It's called White Russian EP. It's named, guessing, after the drink.
Yeah.
It comes out June 20th. Costs 1,000 of your finest Japanese yen.
That's tax included as well.
Mm-hmm. And 3 tracks. Track 1, Celine. Track 2, Breakdown Syndrome, featuring Bara. Any idea?
It's a vocalist from a VK band, I think.
Oh,
or a
okay.
vocalist from a hardcore band. One of the two. Could be either.
And then track 3, White Russian.
Poliosis mentions, that there was a t-shirt battle. Have you got the link for that?
I was going to get to that, dude. Stop jumping the gun.
Sorry, fam.
But yeah, there's a t-shirt. They're doing a t-shirt bundle. You can get a member-specific color of a t-shirt. Well, not t-shirt, but like print on a t-shirt, I guess.
Yeah.
Of the Kandai syrup kind of logo. Is that the logo?
No,
right?
they've got the this.
It's just a new way of writing it, I think.
Yeah,
This
they've kind of got
potentially be the new logo. Who knows?
They've gone with like the kind of black metal way of doing the logo, where they've thrown a pile of sticks on the ground, and that's kind of what it looks like. Comes in a color for each member, and you get the CD with it as well, and it all costs 3,000 yen.
Nice.
It's pretty good, plus fees for your importer of choice.
I totally forgot I ordered that too. Thanks for reminding me.
What color did you get, John? What color did you get?
Everybody's telling me I got Non's color. I just got the black on black.
You got
that's the
melty
badass.
Melty black. Okay, cool. I got the candy floss pink.
I got like blue.
Blue, nice.
Good. When we're kicking it,
My
I'll wear
waifu in it.
I'll wear my pink.
waifu. I get that. That's pretty good.
So yeah, I think if you get it through Zen Market, it's like 4,000 yen, which is pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I mean, you're like essentially you're getting the CD for free.
Yeah, it just means
it's printed on a Gildan blank as well.
Yeah, it just means
so
I'll
it's not
have
gonna be like a weird size, right?
Because I wasn't really feeling their shirts they had the first time around when I see them with the I wasn't really feeling it. I think these look a bit better, so I can wear this to the next live that I see them at, so it's fine.
Is everyone in chat a non-fan?
I mean, Deep Girl's like OG in it, so a lot of people are going to be fans of Non originally from Deep Girl, I assume.
I guess so. But yeah,
I'm figuring they're gonna either be a fan of Non or a fan of anime girl there. What's Ichigo?
Oh, I thought you was gonna say Mishiro from Deep Girl. Sorry, for some reason
No.
I just had the Non and Mishiro to mind, but you mean Ichigo? I don't think she's that popular. I think it's
really. Isn't she the squeaky one?
No, you're thinking of a Kodomo or whatever her name is.
Oh, right, yeah, her.
She's the one who does like modeling and stuff. So yeah, she's pretty popular. Makes sense. Right, what have we got?
But yeah, so it comes out June 20th. If you get the bundle, that also comes out June 20th. So
bundle.
Treat yourselves. That's the end of the release section. Let's get some song previews.
Some song previews. We've had quite a few this week, but we can get through them pretty quickly. Who's kicking us off? Oh, it's Mr. John.
Oh, it is me. Who do I got here? Shihatsumachi Underground? Look at me saying words.
Damn.
Yeah, they're odd. Their musical, they have 4 songs out now on the SoundCloud, and they're all very different musically. Huh? Would we all agree on that?
Yeah, I'd say they're pretty different from each other.
They have like an odd talking, like spoken word musical type thing. They got like a 60s style, easy listening Beatles type thing. Something that is ska-ish. Yeah. and the last song's super funky. So I don't know what they're doing. What are they doing?
Gary's
they're all good songs.
Scottish thing around here. I'll have you know.
I mean, they're good. They're good tunes. But
production quality is pretty
everywhere.
good. Yeah, I think genre-wise,
the image of the group.
No.
Yeah, it's very odd.
One of the songs goes with the image of the group, the talking one, the one that I did a reaction video for.
Yeah.
The At the End of the Night. That seems a lot more kind of what I expected from them. The Yoru no Warini one. That one, yeah, I did a reaction to that. That was pretty good. Frustration was the first one we see from them, you know, where they chuck what looks like an expensive jacket in the fire and it doesn't really go in the fire because of course they couldn't burn the jacket.
Yeah,
Do you remember
that's the one with that's the one with this kind of ska, little bit.
Yeah,
not too much.
Yeah, I remember.
Touching.
That was the Frustration one, I think.
It's the one with the actress that gets more screen time than all of the members of the actual group
Yeah. I remember a
That's
few
it.
people complaining about that on the video. In the new video that they brought out, there's definitely a lot more screen time for the girls. I'll definitely say that. But they're interesting. Their whole kind of gimmick thing was the girls waiting for the first train. They're kind of bored, you know, stranded at the station waiting for the first train. So they form an idol group and do some songs.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that video.
Yeah, I don't know. Their gimmick's kind of funny, just because I suppose it doesn't really lead them into any one genre. They can pretty much just do what they want. Hey, we're bored now. We're still stuck at this train station. We can just make, you know, a reggae song or who knows what else, a Euro dance beat song. Who knows? We could end up seeing all sorts of stuff from them, depending on whatever their producer decides to make. So,
None of their songs are bad. I mean, they're all made very well.
I think all we should say is the SoundCloud link will be there in the description. Go and check it out. Draw your own conclusions. Expect variety. That's what I'm gonna say.
Wide-ranging variety.
Who's up next?
Apparently it's me, but I don't really know why, because I'm definitely not the big Hamida System fan out of the three of us. But anyway,
if I could drag Chris in and get Chris to say Hamida System and talk about it for a few seconds, I would. But unfortunately, he is not even in chat.
Yeah,
so who knows?
Hamida System put out a song, Yoru no Hakoniwa, right? Hakoniwa? Yeah, there we go.
Sam.
What's it? Oh, it's a song for what was it again? Shit. You can tell I'm prepared.
What is it for? It's what are you saying? It's for like an anime or something, or no? Oh, it's for like a visual novel or some shit.
Yeah, it's for like a visual novel.
Yeah. It's like animated and stuff.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Graphic novel. There we go. We're in the right ballpark at least.
Somewhere like that. Moondoggy's.
Yeah. So yeah, they put out this song, which I guess is like it's kind of like, I didn't even really know graphic novels had theme songs, but I guess apparently
Phenomenal theme song for one.
Each they're doing this as part of a graphic novel, and apparently each chapter of the graphic novel is going to have its own song. So it's kind of interesting and different.
Moondoggy dropping the knowledge bombs in chat.
Yeah, Chris pulling my ass out of the fire. Yeah, so it
sounds like a meter system.
Yes, it definitely sounds
very
like
somber. Yes.
Yeah, I would. If some people haven't already listened to Hamida System, I would go and check them out. They're kind of experimental EDM with bits of lots of other genres woven in. But when we're thinking of EDM, don't think of like. I'm just mean that it has a lot of synth and ambience and yeah, that sort of stuff.
There's electronic elements.
Yes, as opposed to it being
there
like,
may or may not be a synthesizer.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's Teddy Wub Wubs with idols or anything like that. So don't get too depressed or don't get too put off. Go and check it out first. So yeah, that's your Hamida System plug there, Chris.
Yeah, I quite like the song.
We'll,
just
not
enough hours in the day to listen to everything.
Yeah. Sometimes you just kind of have to go with what grabs you at the time, and you're like, okay, this is what I'm checking out today, and check out other stuff along the line. So I think Hamida System is starting to gain their little following here. I know there's a few people that like Hamida System within the community and that sort of stuff that really latched onto them and really enjoy them. I'm sure some of them are probably in chat. So yeah, who's up next? Is it me?
It is you.
It is. It's me with Mask McLaren, who recently put out the audio track for the B-side from their new single, which is called Light On, right? It was
it could be Right On.
It could be. And this is called This World. B-side kind of follows on from what the A-side was kind of offering, just in a slightly different tone, I suppose. It's still kind of easy core-ish, kind of, hardcore, but, No, I'm not sure happycore, but yeah, it could be, I suppose. Yeah, kind of like, you know, hardcore with a bit more uplifted, a bit more up tempo, you know.
The song kind of reminds me of A Day I Remember.
Yeah. So that's whenever I heard their last one that they put out, that was the first thing.
Or like A Day I Remember is more melodic, kind of ballady songs. Just
yeah. Not like
not like
you be
whatever. Like
you be
Plot
Tails,
of
I'll be
Bomb
Sonic, or
whatever
god, you
it
went
was.
old school.
Yeah, dude.
I wanted to try and keep it newer just for anyone who
I'm
wasn't.
OG, bro.
Yeah, but I didn't want to
Got
drop
flex on these noobs.
Yeah, dude, what are you, like 30 or something?
Almost.
Almost. It's good. It's easy core. If you like A Day to Remember or anything like that, go and check
I'll have a
Go and check it
review
out.
on my website in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Look forward to it.
I really like the MV as well, but we'll be covering that later. I think. Are we covering that? I think we might.
Are we? No.
Yeah, we're covering Light On.
Yeah, no, I just meant Mask McLaren in general.
Alright.
Yeah.
Right.
Who knows? So what we got up next?
Oh, it's me next, I guess. So we have Melon Batake Agogo with Shiroi Majin to Horo no O. Right? That was close enough, right?
Yeah.
Good enough. Call it good.
So yeah, new Melon Batake song after they put out. This is from their mini album that's coming out now on June 28th.
That sounds about right.
think.
Yeah, sound like.
They pushed it back.
Or was it the 28th or the 26th?
You're talking about the Sick
The
X
last
Idol X
week.
Sick thing, right?
Yeah, the last
Yeah.
week of June, let's just call it that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it got pushed back apparently for reasons.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah, they called me an idiot on the Twitcast pretty much.
Lol.
So this is a song that's going to be on it, I believe. It kind of sounds like two songs that
Kind of melded together, right?
they're kind of like just spot welded two songs together, I guess.
It's interesting. It's got.
I better watch what I say because one of them might actually listen to this, and then I'll be called an idiot.
It's got the kind of what did someone call it? The bongo drums or the jungle drums or someone called it?
Yeah, jungle drums.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's got like a bit of a summery feel to it, which is appropriate for this time.
It kind of reminded me of like a 60s TV theme song.
Oh,
yeah, kind
You
of.
know, for a TV show. Yeah, something like that. For like a detective show.
Or maybe like a sitcom.
Maybe, yeah. It's kind of in that ballpark.
It kind of fits the overall theme of the group, I suppose.
Yeah, well, what they're like from space
Yeah,
or
idols
something.
from outer space.
Yeah.
Like rockabilly, I guess.
Yeah.
Because
Rocket Billy.
I know some people were maybe expecting something a bit more like Horribilly Nights, or what was the name? That was the name, right?
Yeah, that's
Horribilly. I know, but you can't really expect them to stick to one thing. I think they like to experiment a lot, and if they find something that they think's fun, they're gonna go with it. So same sort of thing with Shihatsu Machi Underground. You just have to expect variety and roll with the genre changes and just enjoy the group for the music that they do. Of course, some of it will be hit and miss for certain people, and yeah, I think they're interesting, and people need to go and check out their music for themselves, draw their own conclusions, and kind of see what's happening.
You guys both jumped in on that Twitcast, didn't you? The other
one?
guy. The one when I made a fool of myself saying the old date for the release.
Was that like 2 days ago?
If
I think it was last week.
maybe
Yeah,
I think maybe I think I dropped him right at the end just to say hello, and that was about it.
I asked them if they were making an MV for Horribilly Nights, and they said they'd like to, but probably for the next song.
Yeah, I mean,
So that would be the song. They might be making an MV for this song.
who knows?
Maybe.
Who knows? They got to have the budget for it, I suppose.
Yeah, they said it's expensive to make MVs. So
It is indeed.
Yeah, so
they might be making one.
I'm looking forward to the mini album whenever it does eventually come out.
Right, so if we just copy paste Garuda into the next picture, then we'll be Control C and Control P, and look, she's there again. Which one she is, I'm not quite sure. That confuses me now.
Yeah, she's on the left there. I don't know what happened, but
They copy pasted it.
I don't know what will happen.
he meant Control V.
Yeah.
He wasn't print screening.
Control P. Jeez.
What did I say? Control P?
He says Control P.
Yeah, I'm going to print it off and then stick it to the screen, innit? Yeah.
Ari Alice. They're
Garuda's or Yuffie's
one of
many
Garuda's
projects.
many projects.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually this is like take 2, if none of you are aware.
We've talked about it, right?
Yeah, I think we've mentioned them before.
Yeah, and they're actually going somewhere. They've got a CD. It's either out now or coming out very soon.
They were selling it a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, but they finally released a track on. You can listen to it on Spotify for a song called "Gothic Alice," and it is actually pretty gothic sounding. It's got a lot of
opening
piano.
Instrumental is elegant as fuck.
Yeah, that opening harpsichord, I guess it's supposed to be.
Yeah, pretty cool.
And there's lots of like piano parts, and the vocals are like pretty good.
I mean, it's called Gothic Alice. It kind of lived up to the title, really. Let's be honest. Kind of like Alice in Wondery with a touch of like Gothic instruments sound, I guess.
Yeah, and you're like, well, I guess they put all their money into production of the songs, because no MVs and all this stuff, right? Because the song's production is pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, for a first song, yeah, it's actually pretty good. I think there are some groups that come out with decent production on a first go. It doesn't surprise me these days. Not everything sounds like it was recorded in a basement.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But yeah, it's interesting. Go and check it out. We'll leave the link. You can actually pick it up on iTunes, Spotify. It's pretty much everywhere. Like a lot of this stuff, you're going to find on Spotify and iTunes now. So, which also leads me on to our next thing today, which is also available on Spotify and iTunes, I believe. And that is Black Nazarenes decide to release, 3 singles at once? They decided. I don't know why they didn't just do it as an EP or a single with 3 songs. But they decided to release them all singly. So they've released 3 songs you can find them on Spotify and iTunes, and the song titles are Game, Wish, and First Light. I don't know if they were released in that order, but it doesn't really matter. To be honest, all 3 songs are there, and you can go and check them out. Pretty good production quality. I personally don't know if it was like super kind of the way they market themselves, the whole kind of Thug X Kawaii thing. I'm not quite sure what I was expecting. They kind of subverted it a little bit, and yeah, it's kind of idol rock, idol metal stuff, with a bit of one of them kind of sounds like it was made for like a game or an anime or something like that. I can't remember. I think it might be the one that's literally called Game. That's probably why. I don't know. It's pretty good. I'm enjoying all 3. Yeah. Vocally, they sound pretty strong.
One of them vocally is a little weak, but that's everybody can't be top notch all the time.
I mean, there's a lot of groups that we like that have quite weak vocalists, so I can't really say whether or not the vocals are weak. As long as they fit on the song and it sounds good to my ears, I don't mind whether or not they don't have the strongest voice in the world to me these days. Yeah, the first, I think it's the First Light song. One of them was it? Oh, who said Wish? It's called Will.
Oh, did I type? I mistyped.
It's called Will.
About
I was
that.
like, yeah, it's fine. It's called Will, and that is the one with. It's pretty much the whole song's in English. Their lyrics are actually up on the Twitter. You can go and check out the lyrics for all the songs on the Twitter. Obviously, Game and First Light, I believe, are mostly in Japanese, so that's all going to be in Moon Runes. If you guys can't read Moon Runes, then you might have to stick it in a translator or something to get some readable English. But if you can, then good times for you, or you can go just read the lyrics for Will, which is in English, so good times for that one. That's pretty much it. I was pretty impressed for their first release. The production was good. Girls sounded good. 3 kind of different sounding songs. Enjoyable. What did you guys think?
Yeah, they were pretty good. I wouldn't turn them off.
Mr. Gerald,
yeah.
What about you?
Well, a ringing endorsement from John there.
Well, do I ever give a ringing endorsement?
I wouldn't turn it off, John 2018. It's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, it wasn't really what I was expecting, but it was still pretty good.
I don't
know. guess the vocals are supposed to be the kawaii part, and the instrumentals maybe kind of thug or something. I don't
Mate,
know.
I don't know if that's to do with like their whole fashion choice and stuff like that. So meh, don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Go check it out. You can listen to it on Spotify for free, so you can go and check it out there.
Yeah, it's free to get a Spotify account, guys. You don't actually have to
It
pay
is.
for it.
Yeah.
You
I
have to
broke down
listen
and
to
got
some
one.
ads, though. So
Yeah, you
I
have
got
to,
one 2 weeks ago, and it's free, and it's okay.
after badgering you for how long to get a Spotify account?
A while.
Quite a while. And then we
Sorry,
kind of
I'm
mentioned, John,
choking myself.
it's free. And John was like, wait, what? You don't have to pay?
oh, I just realized we didn't even mention that Yana Mute's album came out, and it's probably one of the best things anyone's going to hear this year.
Well, it's just like real life then. No one paid attention. Because
I posted it on Facebook, and it got like 4 likes, and that was it. I was like, all right,
I know.
cool.
I know, it's annoying. It is really, really good though, and that's also on. Is
that Mirrors?
It's definitely on. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mirrors.
Mirrors.
It's definitely on iTunes. Is it on Spotify, Gary? It is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much. It's good.
They're giving
It's
it
good.
away.
Yeah, pretty much. And we don't want to give away Gary's review when it comes out, so we'll move on to the
I
next thing.
haven't even written it
Have you
yet,
not?
so I mean, there's not much to give away.
I'm sorry, Dave, that we didn't mention Yanamute.
We're
The
horrible
worst thing
people.
is, me and Gary have actually been listening to it pretty much like non-stop since it came out. But I'm like, 2 weeks ago we must have already mentioned it, surely, but apparently not. But
I mean, we did mention it was coming out,
yeah, we did because I've got the picture and everything like that. So we
but now I'm letting you know that it's out,
and it's
digitally.
good. Yeah.
It's really good, so go listen.
Well, let's move on to the videos because we're an hour and 15-minute deep, and
We're fine.
people will start dropping like flies if we don't.
They
keep
drop like flies when this segment starts anyway.
Well, the video's actually playing this time. I haven't got the audio, but we can look at stuff and laugh. We can pretty much do our own reaction video to it immediately, and that was Burst Girl for Great Fucking My World. But I think we should pretty much just get rid of the fucking right at this point.
Yeah, just chop the ing off that.
Yeah, pretty much. I like the little kind of story in this. It's pretty cool. I don't know what Rin's kind of story was. Oh, she gets her bag nicked. That's it. She kind of gets her bag nicked, and then she like runs after them, and then Yura running in those hills. Oh, and she's being cheated on or something like that.
I guess I was just more distracted by her running in those heels.
Yeah. Boss finds like a
Just finds a gun.
Yeah,
and then
just-
gets chased by some like street punks.
Afro
I guess.
Yakuza. I don't know what's going on there. They just stuck an afro on him. It's like,
Then
you're Yakuza now."
Miyako's just being cute. That's pretty much her.
Pretty
gimmick.
much. And then she sees the thing for the sign, and she's like, fuck, I'm late, or yeah, I need to go see this. She just kind of runs off. So pretty much the rest of the video is them pretty much running to go and get their outfits, I suppose, or get to the live.
So
Get
much
to the
running.
show, I
Get to the
guess.
show, right? Yeah. But it was a cool little a little story. There's some good shots in there. I enjoyed it. She's like, "Oh, throw the hills away." You know they went back and picked that all up after they dashed it. They were like, quick, pick it up.
Maybe not the book that got thrown into the river.
I did see that. I was like, whoops.
Hey, that's biodegradable.
Yeah.
Eventually.
She nicks the Magic Mosh Misfits skateboard. It's like one of my favorite shops. And then Euro decides to bust like a random like dance solo in front of a mirror in the middle of the street.
That's what she does during shows anyway.
Yeah. That's actually a good point. Yeah. That's pretty funny.
She choreographs.
Yeah,
There we go.
that's the
It's
one.
been a long week. She choreographs in just bits where she can show off.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
When Miyako gets like a bad fortune from the fortune teller, I guess.
Yeah, I
it's-
wondered what
it's-
the whole like square thing in the X was on her hand. I was like, what? I don't know.
It's a very simple concept.
But it's enjoyable. The shots are really good as well. It had no business being shot as well as it was. Like the color
Yeah.
grading looks pretty good. Like
Hey man, these
I-
high-tech phones they got today.
yeah.
Sent from my iPhone.
Lol. Yeah, none of those iPhone videos. This one was like properly done. And yeah, I like the actual song itself as well. They didn't
Well,
like they didn't try to.
That's not even the
butter it up.
best of the two songs either.
Ah, yeah, that's true. I like this song though. That's the thing.
I do enjoy the other song a little more.
Yeah.
Wait, which one you talk about? The
Burst Girl.
Burst Girl.
Oh yeah, just
We
Burst
are
Girl.
Burst Girl. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Gotta love a whoa whoa song, right? That's what they tell me. That's what all the kids.
We should have said that Baby
All
Metal
woes,
stole
better
it from Burst Girl, innit?
Got woes in different area codes. No.
Nah, it was pretty good. I'll give you that. I'm kind of just watching the video, but yeah, I enjoyed it. It's pretty good. I like the shots at the end, like when they're in the crowd. It gives you kind of a good idea of what it's kind of like to be at a Burst Girl live.
Definitely go to see them when I'm in Japan in November.
I'm sure we'll have plenty of chances. So yeah.
Yeah, they seem to play a lot of shows, and with a lot of other groups that I'd like to see, like Candice.
So we should be absolutely good.
That's the hope.
So, right, let's move on to our next thing for today, and that is it was Mask McLaren with the what's it called?
Light on.
Light on, yeah, light on, right on. Once I've heard that it could be either in my head, I'm like, oh no. So set in a skate park, they kind of put the tape.
The
and they
new
play
gimmick
the song.
is they're skater girls. I guess.
They're skater girls now. Yeah, I guess.
Because
that fits with the easy core fashion style, I guess.
Is that the new hotness, though?
Yeah, I guess skateboarding's kind of cool in Japan right now.
Well, yeah, you got Rin on a skateboard. You got these lot in a skate park. I don't know if any of them actually skate during the video. I don't think they do.
I would hazard a guess none of them have stepped on a skateboard in their life.
You never know. You never know, but yeah, probably
maybe.
Not.
But yeah, so kind of an easy core kind of song.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah, I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago when it came out, didn't it?
Yeah.
Really difficult not to compare it to really good bands that do easy core.
Yeah, that's true. Like I said, you follow that sort of stuff, so like you've already got like a jumping off point for how good stuff is.
It's hard when it's like, oh yeah, I listen like 4 Years Strong and stuff, and then it's like, this is I don't want to spoil the review.
Who knows? I like the shots in the video, with the kind of in between, the skateboarding and then them, performing in front of the camera. I think they get their character out there. There's some great like skateboarding shots. They look like they're having a fun time. Like it sums the video up quite well, I think.
The girl whose name I completely blanked on right now with like the camouflage hoodie.
Yeah.
She had a pretty cool solo part that enjoyable. Yeah. I don't want to spoil the review, but
I would if they're going in this direction as on more permanent basis, I'm totally on board with it.
They need to fix the vocals if they're going to go all in on this. In my opinion,
I didn't think the vocals were that bad. I didn't think they were that bad. They need to fix the lyrics because pointing out that dog fucking is more delicious in the middle of your song is probably not the best way to attract fans. But I don't know. Maybe they're just being honest.
Is that the title for? That can't be the title for the
That's
video.
the title for the podcast, probably is.
It can't be because YouTube
completely
will automatically blacklist us.
Nah, it would be fine. Don't worry. That should be my reaction video. Would be dog fucking is more delicious. But people will be very confused. I forgot that was the song. Yeah, this is the song. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Well, let's move on to our next video anyway. Up next, we have someone who I don't think we've covered for a while, but yeah, they're back. And this, it's none other than, well, it's just LADYBABY now, isn't it? Was it LADYBABY Manji? Or who? we're just putting Manji on the end of all the groups now to indicate that they're new. LADYBABY back.
LADYBABY Reborn or whatever it's.
That would have been a pretty cool name, I guess. LADYBABY Reborn.
They spared no expense for this music video.
I mean, it's kind of like a performance video, isn't it, really? I'm sure they kept it...
Basically.
I mean, I'm sure they kept it cheap. You know what I mean? Because they're untested. Cheap. It's untested, yeah. It's not... they need to start them back out basic and make their way up again. You know what I mean? Pretty cool, though. I enjoy it. It reminds me of older Lady Baby stuff.
Costumes are pretty cool.
Yeah. See, BABYMETAL, this is how you do, battle girl outfits, pretty much, as a,
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this looks badass, but I suppose some people will say it's sexualized or whatever.
Cool, because you can see like a millimeter of midriff or something.
Oh,
Oh, look out! There's a leg. I can see a leg.
Yeah.
Call the police.
Yeah, I don't know.
One thing I didn't like, and I'm sure John will agree because we talked about it. When pink hair girl, whose name I also
Emily.
can't remember. I'm
Or
bad with
Emily.
names, guys. I'm just going to try and say
Emily,
it.
however you want to say it.
I'm terrible with names. If I meet any of you in London at Necro or whatever, don't be offended. I'm terrible with names.
He'll probably end up calling you by your Twitter handle.
I might not even remember that. I'll be straight up. Yeah, when she sings, or screams rather, in the video, it does not look like she is putting in anywhere near the required amount of effort. And it's kind of off-putting.
The only thing I would say is just that from the technique that it looks like she's using, she's not like Shadara in that lot. She's not like having to super push, because she's a bit.
Yeah,
like,
It doesn't even look like she's making any noise.
yeah, I mean, like, yeah, but if you look
At all.
if you look at Suyami from Thingy, she sounds absolutely mental, but then her mouth barely moves. Same sort
Oh
of
God,
thing.
I love Thingy.
Suyami from Surezuri.
Zero.
Yeah.
Thingy.
If you look at her in live videos, like the sound that comes out of her, you're like, holy shit, and then you look at her face and like, her mouth is barely moving. And you're like, what? How?
Well,
Yeah,
I noticed
This
it.
is different.
Yeah.
This is different.
What they'll have to tell her, they'll just have to tell her to ham it up a bit more to make sure that it looks.
Play
like
as a
she's-
crowd, brother.
Yeah, definitely. But she still wants to be cute, I guess. I thought she's pretty cute, personally.
I also was not prepared for the rap breakdown.
The rap breakdown's dope.
Lady Baby is back.
She's like, what you
Yeah,
say? What
yo,
you say?
hey.
Yeah. Up there.
Funky.
Fucking and jucking, or what? There's a bit where it says funky and junky, and it does not sound like funky and junky. Anyone who can go and watch the video, listen to when they say funky and junky and something. It definitely sounds like she said something else. When I first heard it, I had to literally go back and be like, you fucking what? I was like, what did she say here? But it's okay, don't worry, guys. It's clean. It does sound like that. Yeah, we can move on if you guys have anything else to say about it.
No, it's a fun tune.
Yeah. They kind of spliced in the bits of them with, like, tops off halfway through, where it's, just like the.
How do you know their tops were?
Well, no,
off?
Well, they give the appearance.
They've got
of
something.
that.
They've got some, strapless or topless tops, and then they've probably just.
Topless tops.
Yeah.
Because that's a
pretty
thing.
mad.
I don't fucking know.
Schrodinger's top.
Yeah.
Is both on and off at the same time.
Unless you can see boob, you don't know. That's literally the way it works. But we'll move on to our next video for today, and it's not the 11-minute thing that we had from Oyasumi the other day. It's something much shorter. I actually quite like this song a bit more, actually, I'm not gonna lie. But it's Oyasumi with their song
Oyasumi
Colours.
Hologram.
Oyasumi Hologram with Colours. Do I really have to point out it's Oyasumi Hologram at this point? Yeah, probably do.
Yeah, because they've got no fans.
Yeah, that's a good point. I should have.
Despite my best efforts.
Yeah.
Why is this video cut off?
Nope. Nobody noticed that. I adjusted. Shh. Maybe I forgot to press Control X or Control F or whatever the fucking button is to make it fit. But yeah, I quite like
Maybe
this.
you hit Control P.
Yeah. Control fuck up all this shit. That's what I just did. I just like Ogawa kind of rocking out in the background. He's kind of a bit subdued compared to when he normally plays. If I'm honest, he looks like he's just chilling.
He hasn't broken a guitar string.
Yeah, he hasn't
either.
broken his guitar strings yet. Normally he rocks out a bit too hard, stamps on a pedal, breaks the string.
Yeah, as far as a music video film.
Oh, there you go. Now what you see it. Now he's rocking out. I love it.
Yeah, like as far as a music video that was shot on a completely white background of a set, this is probably one of the more interesting ways you can kind of work on it.
Yeah. It's funny because it's cool colours, and they phase the colour in and out, and you look at it and you go, it's black and white, and they probably look so colourful if you could just, completely take it all out. Because their outfits they're wearing are definitely not subdued, and neither is their hair. So it's quite funny when you get... Yeah.
some kind of like manila kind of.
Well, it's only got the only got the black and white across the middle band there.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
There's like like a kind of weird manila-y kind of filter on everything in the color shot.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's looking pretty
it's washed
yellow.
out. It's washed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, this like the song, we haven't mentioned the song actually.
Song's actually really good.
Kind of reminds me of like early 2000s indie rock, like maybe like Feeder or something like that. Maybe. Does anyone remember?
Feeder.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, do you know who Feeder are, John?
I've heard of Feeder.
Yeah, they're really good. I'm showing my age right now as well.
You are showing your age. That's what I was mentioning.
Was this the song that Jittery Jackal did? I saw them tweeting about it, so I'm guessing maybe they did it.
I'm not sure. If it was Jittery Jackal, I'd expect it to be more EDM based if it was by them.
I saw them tweet about it. Maybe they were just saying that, like...
They're friends. I'm sure they'll retweet it for them, you know what I mean? Kingping said, is it the same bass player that Necromi uses? I'm actually not sure.
Is it? I'll find out.
That's the normal guy that they normally have playing bass for them, isn't it? When we see them.
I think so. I'll find out.
Yeah, that looks like the usual guy. It's normally him, Ogawa, and then some guy on drums. There's literally just 3 of them normally, but they make a hell of a lot of racket for a 3-piece band.
Oh, mad! It actually is.
It is. There you go. Interesting.
I just looked up the picture of Necro rehearsing with a band. It's the same dude.
So is this the dude that is potentially coming over for the tour?
I think so.
Absolutely.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it is the same bass player.
them.
Nice.
Good looking out, chat.
Yes. You heard it here first. Good, nice.
That's cool.
Well, let's move on to our next video, seeing as Oyasumi has just said goodnight.
How did we get this far without mentioning this video?
So yeah, up next we have... Oh, did I not crop this one either? Let's have a look. No, I did. It's just that it's very dark and I can't see what the hell's going on.
Can't stop the power.
Can't stop the copyright strike. No, we're fine.
Can't stop the hype train because it ain't got no brakes.
It's come off. So this is the new MV for BABYMETAL for Distortion. See, look at the response. Someone put next already. This is the we didn't get a hashtag where's Yui yet. That was the main thing that I was expecting to pop up in chat. Where is she?
Having said that, where's all the other girls? They're not in this video.
No, none of them are.
Just move forward, guys.
Just move forward. Kitsune sign.
It's funny how people think that that's just some like really bad English from some Japanese person.
Oh, I don't know. Give it up for Distortion or something like that. I don't know.
This is like I'm waiting for them to tell me what game this is. I want to buy it. It looks like God Eater.
No, it's the trailer for the new StarCraft. Because they always look really badass, and then it's just StarCraft. So.
No, it's Dat of Boy 2.
Dat of Boy 2. Yeah,
someone's water bending or something.
Is it the Last Airbender 2? Return of the Cobra or something like that. But yeah,
so like the speculation is this music video is promoting characters that are going to be in the upcoming BABYMETAL graphic novel.
Which is also funny because, there's 7 of them and they called it the Chosen 7. But then they're like, we don't know when the 7 will appear or whatever.
How they will appear.
Or how they will appear, but we still don't.
So Yui for the European tour, it might be Yui and no Moa, or it might just be like 4 backing dancers and no Sue and Moa.
Maybe it'll just be Raiden and the one with flamethrowers for hands.
Raiden and Diablo on stage, and that's about it.
Maybe it'll be a projector and a screen like Hatsune Miku.
Oh yeah, she's coming over. She could fill in for Yui.
She's not coming over.
What?
I can open YouTube and she's in my living room. Come on, she ain't coming over.
Get one of them dank projectors and just show it in your room.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like some cool visuals in the music video, I guess.
Yeah, the video's fine. It's just not what you'd expect.
Oh, that person that's like the angel with the wings or whatever, and someone's like, oh yeah, look at I know that bum. And I was like, do you? What the fuck?
Oh, like the person in the shinobi get-up is definitely Kuromiya Ray. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
someone thought it was like, yeah, Rei Kurumiya, or whatever her name is.
And like the one with the like, was it deer skull for a like helmet? That's definitely Sue because of her ears or something.
And then someone was like, it can't be her because her neck's not long enough or something like that. I was like, whoa.
Oh, and that's all the talk because that song is so effing short.
I know, right? That song's so short that we've almost actually not gone over time. So we'll move on to our
Anime
last video.
AF, bro.
Her neck, what? Her neck, what? Indeed. You got to stretch it out. And you got Curse of Bloodborne up next. From
from a group that nobody's ever heard of.
Is this the sequel to Bloodborne?
It could be. Who knows? I mean, who knows?
Lyric Holic Noir.
What?
John, this seems like
Yeah.
the group. That
Yeah,
you
that's my group. I own all their CDs from their first iteration. Lyric Holic, Caddy Kagan.
Hashtag John's Girls. We haven't done that segment for a while, but this
Is that John in the video?
Yeah.
No.
Why not, John? It will be.
'Cause I'm not a lady.
I'm not a lady. You could be what you want to be, John.
I thought you meant the guy getting stepped on and with the high heels.
Oh, no,
right.
I'm not overweight either.
I'm not overweight either.
I'm not a chubby gimp like that guy.
Wow.
Had everything in this podcast, guys.
Yeah. We're moving on to fat shaming now, and
So, like, real talk, the vocals are not great. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you. The vocals are not great.
I have a sneaking suspicion that they might not be doing the harsh vocals.
yeah.
Oh, it's
just a hunch.
We'll wait for the live video to come out, and we'll find out what they are or aren't doing, I guess. But yeah, it definitely seems backtracked in. But you know, if BABYMETAL can make it work, then I'm sure Lyric Holic can make it work too, I guess. Maybe it's maybe it's the fat guy. Maybe it's the fat guy doing it. Maybe they're stepping on him and he's making sounds.
Maybe.
That corrugated like loading bay door sure got a lot of screen time.
It did. And I'm not exactly sure what's going on in this video.
Oh, I know what's going on right there.
Why is there like random gravure shots?
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. It's Lyric Holic with their song
Noir.
Lyric Holic Noir with a Curse of Bloodborne? It's Curse of Bloodborne, isn't it?
I didn't type that, did I?
I don't know. Maybe we copy and pasted it and they missed the S. Who knows? They were definitely the S's.
Yeah, it's Curse.
They were definitely the S's in this video, though. I'll give them that. Because that fat guy was fat guy was a big M. Who knows? This is Lyric Holic's version of Hollyoaks at night. No one's gonna know what that is.
That's a mad reference.
No one's gonna know what that is. But yeah, it's enjoyable. I like the gravure shots. Singing's not really for me, but I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, I don't. They could have brought one of the other two members forward, and it would have been much better. I've never liked her vocals since the start, but that's just me. I'm sure nobody else has even listened to them before, so.
She also doesn't look super Japanese, or is that just me?
It's her giant eye bags.
I think it's the makeup, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not makeup. She's got those.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well then.
She's been doing a Gary. Not much sleep, a lot of caffeine. Who knows? Well, that was Lyric Holic. I got a thank you screen, but I didn't make a funny one. I should have.
Next time.
Yeah. I'll have to. But yeah, thank you.
Are you gonna cut us off before the blood wiping?
It's the Soprano. Yeah, sorry, dude. There's no.
And they were just about to do it.
Yeah, sorry, dude. We're moving on to the Sopranos ending. You know, thank you for joining us thing. Damn, it's black. I need to put a new one on.
Towards the light, chat.
Yeah, don't go to. I'm dodging all sorts of jokes that could have come up with that. Yeah, thanks for everyone joining us today. It's glad to see you all with us and back for another podcast. Thank you very much. As usual, I'll leave it to these two to plug whatever they need to say, and then we'll head on our merry way. So what have you guys got coming out recently that you might want people to check out?
Am I going first?
Don't usually?
I don't know. Sure, why not? Check out my website, idleshit.com, where I write reviews of recent, mainly kind of like alt releases, I guess, but I write about pretty much whatever I feel like. What have I posted since we last did one of these? Oh yeah, so every 3 months, well, 3.5 months, I guess, I do a roundup of all of the non-idol music from Japan that I've been enjoying over that period of time. The first one for 2018 just came out. There's some pretty cool stuff in there, as Terry can attest to, because I got him into one of the things I wrote about.
Oh yeah.
So, what was that?
Macaroon.
Macaroon.
Who?
Macaroon.
Macaroon.
Oh, in
bro.
your non-idol.
Yeah,
Yeah. Swimming.
Sorry.
Swimming room. Swimming
Classroom.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, go check that out. There's
That album is banging. Absolutely.
But there's like some kind of more well-known stuff. Got like Crossfaith,
Milk Boy.
stuff like that. Milk Boy. That stuff's in there. Then I kind of stray from the path a little.
Crossfaith.
Stray from the path a little. I get some more obscure stuff that people might have not heard of. The next one is already shaping up to be an absolute banger, by the way. Got like Duran Gray, Waigaki Band, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It's going to be hype. And then this week, I wrote a review of Double Ann's kind of recent single. I mean, came out in February. But yeah, so Kobo Ryochi / Resu double A-side. Reason I wrote about that is because the Black Winds Over Albion tour is starting in like 24 days or something. It's really close, guys. So basically, I'm going to write a review, one release from each group appearing on the tour over the next couple of weeks. Next week will be Screaming 60s, and the week after will be Necronomital, obviously. So keep your eyes on the site for those. And if you want to know when those articles go up, you can follow me on Twitter @IdleIsShit. I shitpost. I post updates about the site. I lament the fact that I still haven't done a redesign. That's coming, though, hopefully, sometime in the not too distant future. So that's it.
How about you, Mr.
Oh,
John?
that's me. I just make news stories, I guess you'd say, huh?
What do you do, John?
Not much.
It certainly wasn't the doc for this podcast.
No, it wasn't. I did that like before good time.
Shots fired.
But yeah, I just put out some news and stuff when I got the time or whatever. Sometimes I don't, so you don't see anything for a day or two. But I'll get to it. I do my best. What do you want? Straight from Japan.com.
There's hyphens in there.
There's hyphens in there.
There's hyphens in there.
That's
or you
the
can just
tagline.
Google those three words
That's the hyphen. That's the tagline.
I just wish I could get that goddamn
I think it's more catchy with Straight from Japan. There's hyphens in there. I just think the tagline.
There is
really
hyphens in there.
Yeah.
Just got some news.
And I'm Terry. You'll know me.
And loud dogs.
From the podcast. I do reaction videos, top 10 videes, whatever.
Selling yourself for airfare money videos.
Yeah, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, shalom, my brothers, and all that. Come and join me on Twitter if you want. I just repost random stuff that I like. Come and laugh at my poor Japanese and say hello. Or come and say hello to me at the end of the shows. Good times. Or come join us at the Facebook group if you want. Apply for that, answer a few questions, jump in. That's pretty much where all the news from this comes from. Twitter and Facebook. So, yeah, we'll catch you around. That's pretty much me signing off, and I'll let these guys sign us out.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye-bye.
Safe.